Good afternoon, this is Lisa with I Need That to Prep, and we are going to look today at Stormproof matches. I know you guys have seen these before, you've heard about them. UCO has probably one of the most popular ones out there on the market, but we're going to look at it today because, again, all this stuff was new to me, and maybe some of you guys are just starting prepping and this is all new to you too. So I want you to kind of get a better idea of what this stuff is, because I tell you, you can buy all the gear that you want and you can have it all, but if you don't practice with it and you don't know how it works, you're gonna have a hard time when the shit really does hit the fan, all right? So let's just get into it. So we're actually gonna do a little comparison. I got regular matches here and I got these Stormproof matches. So we're gonna have a little fun today. And then we're actually I'm gonna light these, I'm gonna show you how my favorite tinder that I use in my bug out bag that I have, which is, this is the old case, but Vaseline and cotton balls. And then we're gonna test out this 4 Seasons survival tinder as well. We're gonna test that out. So, okay, so let's get started. I've got my little match kit here, and I just wanna first start out. You're gonna see when you first open this, up, it's going to have this little tinder bundle right at the top. That's just to help you start a fire. Again, you're going to be better prepared, and you're going to have cotton balls, or you're going to have some kind of, something else, maybe some char cloth, but we'll talk about that later. So let's look at these matches. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these, and I'm going to close this back up. And I first want to see, let's see how long these last once I strike it. So here we go. And that's burning pretty quick. But hey, right? Pretty good. And boom, it's out. That's it. So that was pretty fast. Now, compared to what, right? That's the question. Well, let's look at these matches. I got your classic match box here. This is what, diamond, little green tips. Got this little tiny green tip. Let's see how this one lasts. Okay, now the difference here is now what's happening is the flame is actually burning the wood. And it's pretty soon it's gonna get to my finger and it's gonna burn my finger. Or it goes out, one of the two. Okay, in that case it went out. Did they last a little longer? Yeah, not really. I mean, the purpose is, get your match lit and get some tinder under it and get the tinder bundle burning. So, compared to a regular match, yeah, I mean, this definitely has more ruggedness and durability. I don't know if you want to call it that. I don't know. It's got some more spark to it, but okay, so you can see the difference. Now, big question is, I've heard these things, I got one right here. I've heard these things, yeah, drop them in water, they will still work. So let's see. Got my handy dandy little bowl of water here. You guys, I don't know if you can see that, but there's water in there. Oops, I dropped my match. And let's see what happens. And you know what? It's actually sinking. Well, the stick part is sinking. I mean, the orange part is actually sinking, and then the wood, because it's probably more porous, is actually rising to the top. So that's interesting. But let's sit here and let it soak for a minute, and then we'll try to light it and see if this actually works, because I've heard that, you can light it still after this. But, okay, that's good enough. Let's try it. I'm just curious. Okay, here it is. Look, you can see the water dripping off of it. Guys, I'm really skeptical at this point, but I don't know. Let's see. Do we have another? No. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Oh yeah, it's not even sparking. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Oh, I got a spark. Here's where we go. Let's see. I'm afraid I don't want to break it. Come on. See, I broke it. All right. We can try that again, but I was getting close. Maybe what they mean. So obviously, okay, let's talk about this. Now I sat here, if you were to drop your survival gear, your survival pack, or whatever you have on it in a creek of water, and these matches get submerged, okay, maybe you let them dry out. I don't know, maybe you let them dry out for a while, okay? But, okay, let's take that theory. I'm gonna go ahead and set this right here after it's been completely submerged in water. Now, let's take one of our handy dandy little diamond matches, let's drop it in water. This thing doesn't even sink. I mean, it's pure wood except for that little, you know, the top knot there. So let me roll it around in the water pretty good there. We'll let it get out here. Okay. It also is dripping of water. Oops. We're gonna put it right there. We're gonna try to light these both in just a second. Okay. Now, in the meantime, I'm gonna show you something really quick. I told you I'd show you my favorite type of tinder to light. Vaseline and cotton balls. All you gotta do is take your cotton ball, and you could pre-make these, and you just dip them in there and just kind of get them in there. Just not a heavy coat, just a light coat. And then you got this nice, and then you can stick these. What I like to do is stick them in like a medicine jar, you know, a medicine capsule or whatever, and you just stick a bunch of them in there, and they'll just be perfect, right? It's not only is it cotton, it's got that flammable stuff around it, that Vaseline around it. So I'm gonna leave that there, and I'll show you guys what happens when you like that. But that I like, and then I also want to show you guys these little guys that I got. They're 4 Season Survival $10. I have the link down below, but these you could technically also put these in Vaseline. I mean, it's cotton, but they don't have any, there's nothing on this, but I could technically take my Vaseline, take this as well, and just kind of rub it around the outside, and then I got another nice little piece of tinder there to put in my bug out bag, right? All right, what do you think? Let's go ahead and try to light this baby up, okay? We just dropped it in the creek. We let it rest for 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, look at that! It worked. All right, I'm impressed, and it's burning. Look, it's burning that whole yellow thing there, that orange thing. Very nice. Now that's pretty impressive. It's funny, you can't probably, and boom, it's out. You can't really see, but there's smoke coming out of the wood part of this down here by my finger. But what's interesting is, you notice one of the first things I said about these guys is that what happens when after the fire burns that green tip, it starts burning this wood down here until eventually you are always, you're like, ow, because it burns your fingers. Look at this, doesn't even do that. This stops, and it actually goes out in your hand. So this is a very safe, interesting match. I like this, very nice. So if you do drop your gear, you will know that those will be okay. Well, the nice thing is too, though, this is in, don't forget, this is in a watertight, weatherproof container. It's like a really hard plastic. You'll see when you get it. Now, let's go ahead and try to light this after it's been in the water. Ooh, oh, it's just crumbling in my, oh Lord, I think I just ripped off the, yeah, no, that's not gonna work, sorry. That's not gonna work. Okay, so that was pretty awesome. That was a great test. You guys see for yourself. I'm gonna do another one really quick. I want to light this tinder for you guys just so you see what I'm talking about, and then I'll get you guys out of here. Here's the cotton ball, and then here's the other tinder that you can buy. Look, I bet you it's a hell of a lot cheaper for you to go buy this cotton ball than it is to go buy that, but I don't know. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, they're kind of cute. These little, commercialized ones, they're kind of cute, but don't know. Let's see how they light. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's another thing. I don't know how you prevent that. I guess I'm too strong for my own good. All right, so let's try this. I'm gonna hold my finger a little higher to the top. That's probably how you prevent it. Come on. See, this is the problem. See, there's a little bit of an, ooh. And I don't know if that's that. See, now I can't even get this to go. So this could be if I was doing a product review. Pros and cons. Okay, here we go. Now watch, I'm gonna light this. Ooh, ooh, lordy, lordy, that one went quick. So here's, okay, watch, my cotton ball. Okay, we're gonna talk about what just happened in a minute, but I want you to note this here. This, see that cotton ball? And if you've seen any of my other videos about fire starters, I talked about fire cubes. What would be easier for you to start a fire with, this cotton ball or these little compressed little balls of cotton? I don't know what you even want to call them. Obviously the cotton ball. I mean, you want the biggest flame you can get so that, you know, it's easier to start a fire. Now, what you should do, and what I didn't do, and I'm going to tell you this right now, is you should take this and you should pull it apart. So you actually take it and you kind of fray it, because that way it'll increase the surface area and then it'll burn a lot better. And technically you can do that with the cotton ball as well. But I'm gonna do that and we're gonna relight this. Okay, and see, now you can compare what this looks like with the original compressed version. And I'm not gonna put anything on it, I'm just gonna stick it right here. Okay, right here. I opened it up, gave it more surface area, but look, but here's my point. Again, I've got a pretty small flame, pretty quick to burn out. You know, I just started that and this one's still going in. This is my cotton ball. I didn't even unshred my cotton ball, or I don't know if that's the correct terminology. Again, I'm not military background. I'm not I'm not an expert at that stuff. I'm just, you and I are just like you. But I just learned from experience, and you know, the greater you pull the stuff apart, the better it's gonna be, but still, that went out really quick. Now this one is still going, but guess what? I believe that's the one I put the Vaseline on. So, you know, the conclusion here is I would much rather carry this cotton ball swabbed in this Vaseline than these guys. That's just my personal experience. So, the other thing is, bottom line, these matches are friggin' awesome. You should get some. I have like 2 or 3 of these. I've got 2 bug-out bags. If you ever hear me, I've got 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs, and I've got stuffed all in my car, pockets of my cars and stuff. I probably should get a bag, but I'll get a better bag, but for like my vehicle. But these are awesome. You can't have enough of these. So definitely go down. I've got in the description below, I'll have a link to those below. So thanks for joining me today, and make sure you subscribe for more tips and fun stuff about survival and prepping. Thanks again.